going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day wherever you're at. So in this video, we're going to be working on the transmission. And it didn't finish itself again. Obviously, we have to take this access plate off, and then we're going to take this bushing out, just because I don't think there's supposed to be that much play. Sure, left and right, but up and down, that seems a little excessive. And we got little pieces of metal poking up, and that's just broken right there. Yeah, so we'll definitely be replacing that bushing. So what I'm having to do is take this razor blade and cut this sealer off. And I just take a real strong flathead and pry up on it. Seems to be working. There we go. All right, so got some degreaser. I'm just gonna start spraying away at this thing. So before I go too far, I just wanted to show that these rubber seals here were the culprit. Fluid kind of squeezing through them when you press on it with a screwdriver. So this is what I was able to get after a couple minutes of scraping. Really wanted to get all the grease around from these bolts. That way when I pull it off, grease isn't going to fall into the transmission. Yep, I'm going to flip this upside down, put it in a cardboard box. I'm impressed with how well these gears look for 177,000 miles. Now that I've had a chance to clean this up a little bit better, I'm going to take care of this shifter bushing first. It's super sloppy. Taking a look at it from the other side, this metal washer's poking up, and I don't think it's supposed to be like that. So I got a new one from, I think this is O'Reilly's. It's a Dorman part number 917-551. Man, that washer is thrashed. It's sitting sideways. So these two pins are going to have to be removed in order to get this last washer that's down in here. So I got a drift punch here. So I got one out, just need this second one to get out of there. One thing I mistakenly did was I rested this punch on the case and I marred the surface just a little bit. I'll probably get you a close-up when I take the second pin out, but don't do what I did. Just go to prove that you should go slow when you're doing this and not rush it. A little disappointed in myself. It's not bad, it'll still seal, and that little nick right there won't hurt the bushings at all, but still, it's could have been avoided. All right, now, so what I did was I took these pins that were from the rebuild kit and I tossed them, and I used the original factory cross pins here because they had to be punched in with a hammer, and I think that's going to be better for longevity. So next I'm going to take this shifter rod in there, and I didn't put a washer underneath the first bushing. It's just a bushing, shifter, another bushing, and then that top washer which is a wavy one. Will go on top like that. Before I forget, I'm going to apply just the lightest coat of grease on this shifter here. So now moving on to these plugs, I looked all over town for them. I couldn't find them online, I couldn't find them at my local Ford dealer, I couldn't find them at the auto parts store. They just pretty much don't exist. The only place I could find them was a Ford dealer in Oregon or Montana, and I just didn't want to go through with that. I think what I'll do is just take these plugs out very carefully, because I'm going to reuse them, and just cover them up with silicone on the inside once I get all this junk out of there. To get these out, there's two little rubber tabs from the back. See those two little tabs? You kind of have to squeeze them and work them out of there. And 3. Jam-packed with dirt. No wonder people replace these with freeze plugs. So wouldn't you know it, before I put these plugs in, I did one last search to see if I could find some replacement rubber plugs. And it's plug number 1L5Z-7A107-AA. I'll put that in the link in the description below. I got this Max Flex gasket sealer here, oil resistant, and I'm just going to go to town with this silicone to seal these up. Okay, that's probably way too much, but smooth it out here with a Q-tip.
Well, guys, I think that'll do it. I put a lot of silicone on there. There's no way anything's going to leak out of there for the rest of the truck's life. I put it in without filming it. I thought that would be kind of repetitive. So what I did is I got thread locker on every single bolt, especially on these back two, because they're not blind holes. They go all the way through the case into where the fluid is. And I put just a little bit of more silicone around those two bolts. But those are the only ones that would need it.
I didn't feel safe with that other one. All right. See you later. Yeah, it's fine. Pretty sure it's fine. All right, let's test this thing out. Like the sketchiest drive of my life.
Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. It really does mean a lot. It's just been a lot of fun working on this truck so far. Everything that I'm doing is on uncharted territory. I've never worked on a transmission before. I've never done anything like this, and I'm just having a lot of fun every single day. So I hope you're enjoying the series of videos. Next week is going to be working on that cab corner rust. I have to get a patch, form it to the right shape, and learn how to weld all in the same video. So it's going to be fun. Stay tuned for that. And before you go, I just wanted to hit on the comment section real quick. For some reason, I'm not able to reply to some people's comments, and I just want you to know it's not intentional. I don't know if it's something wrong on my end or just a glitch in the system, but if you could be patient with me on that, that'd be really awesome of you guys. So thanks so much for watching Waddock Productions, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.